Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette, here with the next live attack video. Town Hall 10 action. I promised you guys the next one you see would be a 10v10, and here we are, a ranged war against OSF. Had a scout on this base. Let's talk about where everything is. There are giant bombs, a double set of giant bombs right there. That's kind of weird. We'll draw the circles. Got giant bombs like that. We also have a giant bomb down here. We have Teslas, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and we have a golem and a balloon in the CC. So a weird composition for sure. Not a weird composition, a weird just overall base with the giant bombs, so much so on the outside. This is really to defend witches, I think, if nothing else. That's what they want you to do. But thanks to a good scout, we know where the giant bombs are. We're not going to try any type of witches or anything along the outside of the base because of that. You might think hogs, but I'm a little bit weary of hogs. I haven't seen them work quite as much as I was expecting to after the balancing update. So we're going with miners, and I think it can work. If you watched my last miner video, you know that I said miners can work very well against lower level Town Hall 10 bases. This has the max infernos, the expos, and the wizard towers, but those lower level archer towers and especially cannons I think are going to be very helpful for using a miner attack. So that's what I'm going with. Let's talk about the plan in more detail. Going to start things off with, how are we going to do this? Yeah, we'll start off with, you can't see it up top, it got cut off a little bit, but a baby dragon right up here. Just to start creating the funnel, I'm doing a queen charge, so baby dragon there, then my queen just right behind this gold mine to tank that cannon. It should tank the cannon, that all should work out just fine, at which point I will drop the 4 healers on my queen. I'm going to do a full, healer queen walk, not just suicide queen. She's going for it all because that inferno is reachable. And I'm doing a Valk right here. I have like a bowler or a wizard to back it up in case those 2 buildings don't go down, but I think they will. So with that all cleared up, the queen should step up, take some of this stuff up. Then as soon as all those go down, I'll drop in my wall breakers right here. And she should just step right up into here, target the archer tower, make her way this direction, take out the inferno. And as soon as I pop her ability for the inferno, I'm dropping a hog literally right on this circle because I don't want it to go to the mortar. I don't want it to go to the archer tower. I want it to go to one of these 2 defenses, which are closer. I did the math. They are closer. If I drop it in the right place, it will get the CC'ler. It'll get the balloon and the golem from the CC. There's also a skelly trap back here that it might get as well. I have 2 hogs just because it's so important. I'm going to drop one of them. If something goes wrong, I have the other one to spare. So as soon as my queen's ability is popped for the Inferno Tower, I'll get the CC'ler. The queen should at that point be dealing with these things, and I have a rage for her if I need it, because if the Expo and the Golem are on her, I'll probably rage her up. That probably will be necessary. There might even be the Tesla on her. It'll be hard to tell, but I'm just going to be ready, so I'll have a rage if I need it. If she's looking fine, I'm going to go ahead and start a wizard here, my king here. Hopefully he'll go down to the mortar, then down to the town hall, and I'm going to drop in a group of bowlers in behind him. So I'm going to drop the bowlers probably like right on this laboratory. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop, to start the attack, I'm going to drop like a minion on this dark spell factory. That way the bowlers will, play a little bit tighter. I want them to be kind of closer to the base. So I'll drop a preliminary minion there to make sure that the bowlers go from here, step up, because I'm going to rage them up. I have 2 rages. Definitely going to use a rage here. If I don't use the rage on the queen, I will use the rage on the miners. By the way, one thing, the reason I'm dropping the queen right behind the place I'm going to wall break her in is because these builder huts should pull her in nicely. Otherwise, you have to be more tricky, but I should be able to drop her right in front of the wall breaker location because those builder huts should draw her in. So that's kind of my reasoning there. But once the bowlers and the king go down, I'll rage them up. And as soon as that's happening, at some point, I'm also going to have a test wall breaker to go for this wall. And to probably once the queen walks in the base and I do the CC'ler around that time, a wall breaker to try to trigger these bombs. That's important. And if I have like a hog left over and that fails, I can always use a hog. So something to get that triggered, because I want to take care of that double giant bomb set. I don't want to have to path my miners around it. So something to take care of that. And then as soon as the king and the bowlers are going in, just sending the miners through the base like this. Gonna have 3 heals for them, just one after another. Last one should reach that Inferno Tower, and I think we're good to go. There's gonna probably be a few ground skellies to deal with. I have another 2 balloons for some of these archer towers, and also the cannons. There's no traps here, it was scouted, so should be able to take care of some of those point defense in the back end as they're being tanked by the miners. Only 2 balloons. I want to play it heavy on the front side, not get too concerned about the back end of the base, but hopefully the queen will kind of swing around like this. Not much for her to deal with, so she shouldn't need any help. She should stay up if the beginning goes right, and we'll see how this one goes. A little bit complicated, but for me, actually not that complicated. Here we are in Clash of Clans. Let's give this one a go. Looks like we just had a 3-star. Nice. Okay. We got 2 rages, 3 heals, both poisons, 1 for the CC, 1 for the defensive heroes. I'm going to decide to do it like that. 7 miners in the CC, the heroes, the 5 bowlers, the Valks, the 2 hogs, the 18 miners, that baby dragon, 4 healers, and then we're switching this for a minion to help us funnel a little bit at the beginning. We'll do 2 minions, might as well. 4 wall breakers to open up the wall, and 1 of them to test for the giant bomb most likely, or not to test, to trigger it. Let's go ahead and gem this 6 seconds, but why not? Live fancy. Alright, everything looks good. I think we can go ahead and go in and give this one a shot. Who do we got with the 3-star Iceman? It looks like, yeah, looks like Iceman got the 3-star, so the woos are for him, and hopefully they'll be for me as well. Let's go into here, and one last time, I always like to think at the beginning of the attack. By the way, here's the top of the base if you couldn't see it. I always like to think of the first few things I'm going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is drop my minions. I'll just drop 1 of them right here. Next thing is baby dragon, then queen, then healers, then the Valk, then the wall breakers. Then once the queen moves in, I'll pop her ability, then the hog, then maybe at some point get the test wall breaker, try to target that building right there. Once that archer tower goes down, it should be an easy target. That Tesla by the archer tower should not pop for any reason. I'm thinking probably not going to pop until the wall breaker comes in. So that'll be good. And then from there, just rolling it with the king. Just the beginning part is a little more complex. Got to make sure I have it down, but I think I do. Let's go ahead and give this one a shot. Okie dokie. 25 miners. Come on, guys. You can do it. All right, we are in. We got the minion, baby dragon, queen, Valk. Let's do this. Let's get the minion ready. Goes. Okay. Don't target that mortar. Please, no. Oh, no. Okay, improv time. What are we gonna do? We'll just have to let the miners take care of that. We'll still lure the CC out. Oh, we got the full lure. We're good. Alright, we're gonna have to rage up right here. Might as well do it now, and let's focus over here now. We're gonna adjust this a little bit. We're gonna drop the king back here. Hog. Man, this went bad. Oh, yeah, things just went from bad to worse once the queen didn't go in. Dropped her too far to the right. We'll go ahead and heal things up, see what we can get from this attack. Inferno's not going to go down. Drop a balloon there. Dang, I really thought I had this one. The plan felt really good, just couldn't get the queen in the base. Drop some wizards back here. We'll pick up the percentage we can, I guess. Might as well. Test anything else there's left to test. And yeah, that'll pretty much do it for this one. We'll drop a wizard back here. Yeah, I mean, if you can't tell, I am a little bit disappointed with this one. Let's try to get that Inferno Tower just for fun. We'll take a look at the replay. Basically, the main thing seemed to be that queen walk. Didn't seem like an issue at the time when I was planning it out. We'll take a look at the pathing again, how she went into this base, or how she didn't go into the base rather, what it looked like for her. I guess if I dropped her a little bit higher up, this might have been a different story. I'll show you guys what I was thinking in more detail in just a moment, but no comment from the clan. We did get the percentage up, I guess, for what it's worth. Taking a look at the replay, fast forward to the start right here. Minion goes down, baby dragon right there. Then the queen placement, let's see where it was. It was pretty much right behind the gold mine, which I thought would be fine. We'll see her progression right here. I believe, okay, that's the problem. She got drawn over because the Valk did not get that taken out quick enough. That moved her about 1 or 2 tiles to the bottom right. Therefore, when she steps up, my idea was for her to be standing not where she is, but right where this wall is, or at least closer to this area over here. When she shoots that archer tower, so the next logical place for her to step up is here, then here, then here, then she's inside the base. She got drawn because that Valk did not work quick enough. I guess I should have taken that into account more. Maybe dropped the Valk first, although it might not have done the same job had it been dropped first, because it would have taken on more damage. It's a tough one, you know. Small things will just ruin the attack, and this was one of them. I actually think if the queen was not drawn over that tiny bit, I might even show it one more time on replay just so we can get a good idea. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure the queen would have gone inside the base. At this point, we're improvising, and could not get these stupid giant bombs down. They took out my bowlers up here. At that point, the attack was kind of already compromised. Missed the queen's ability. I mean, how could you not miss a queen's ability? Everything has to go wrong in this one, right? So the queen takes out the CC into rage. I wanted to rage her up because she was kind of getting low, even with 1 point defense, and I figured the golem might just put her in jeopardy, so I decided to rage her up. I guess I could have waited, and then that way she would have been raged up to deal with the king, but at this point she has the Expo with 3 healers. One of them goes down to a mine. There's the giant bombs I couldn't trigger that take out my bowlers. The king is pretty much useless on a wall right there. Missed the queen's ability. If I didn't miss her, she would have probably gotten some pretty decent value as she continued to walk around, but she would have died eventually. That wasn't a good end game for her queen walk right there. So the miners come into the base, but just no, with the Inferno Tower up, with the pathing of it without them having a clear lane to go through, it just gets bad here. So that'll do it. Disappointed, but I'll hang out and try to get a successful attack tomorrow morning for my second one. This should be a good war. So far, so good. Nines are doing solid, and I think we're a little bit ahead, but you know, early on, that doesn't really mean anything, to be honest. Unless any clan falls really far behind, it's anyone's game to the last 10, 20 attacks at least. So it's still going to be a close one. We'll fight for it. But let's fast forward to the end here. We know how this one ends. And let's take a look at that queen one more time and really try to see what was going on there, because it's caught my curiosity now. I want to know if the queen would have gone in. Hit the replay one more time and fast forward to when she drops. So right here is the minion, baby dragon, queen. Okay, let's pause right when she is in her... Okay, that's with the location she's using to take out the dark barracks. So she steps up for the cannon. She'll be standing like right there, but back here. So back by this building right here. Then she'll move over for the archer tower. You know, it still might have been close. I maybe should have dropped her even higher up. Although then the gold storage might become an issue. But even still, actually, if I had just taken that out with an archer, she takes out the gold storage, takes out that, then she comes back in for this. Should have dropped her higher up. I didn't even take my own advice on the queen charge for the Inferno Tower video I made, how to queen charge an Inferno Tower. I talked about dropping her not directly behind where you're going to wall break her in, and I thought the builder's huts would change the situation, and maybe they did a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think even without the hiccup with the Valk being a little bit slow there, the queen was still questionable in terms of her pathing. Should have dropped her higher up and let her kind of bounce back around like I talked about to get inside the base here, because that, I don't know. I wish I could have this again. I'm not sure if the next attacker will do the same attack or not. I hope they will. I think it's a good plan. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. We'll back out here. You can see the war against the OSF. Still very early on, but looking good so far. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bisectatron out.